5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
HCTV Sports is supported by HCTV Sports is supported by Balanced Wealth Management, Retirement, Planning, Expertise. Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
First goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
How was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
And he's rung up for strike 3.
Doblowy. Touchdown Raiders.
From the Hastings High School Fieldhouse, it's Metro East Conference basketball on Hastings Community Television. Also along for the ride, Town Square TV. We welcome fans on both sides of this Dakota County matchup here this evening as two conference foes square off here at the Hastings High School Fieldhouse, the Hastings Raiders and the Simely Spartans. An old school St. Paul suburban rivalry type of game. It's always fun when these two teams meet up just because they're separated by 15 miles of road? That's about it. And these two teams know quite a bit about each other because growing up playing in the youth basketball organizations here in Dakota County, these teams play quite a bit against each other, no matter if we're talking about middle school, with the private schools, of course, C's and the Catholic School League, or also our middle school teams play in a little league here around Dakota and Washington County too. So these two teams, these two schools know each other very well, and even some of them play with each other and some of the club teams during the summertime, other sports, you name it. A lot of these kids know each other pretty well. So that'll be fun tonight. But here so far this year, it's been all Raiders. Hastings winning in Game 1 of this 2023-24 season series, 62-26, that game at Simely High School. Emma Baker was the leader in that one with 15 points. You see the Raiders right there. What a season. 16 wins overall in the year. 16-7 now on the season. 9-2 in the Metro East. Of course, Matamidi, the only team that's really given them fits all year long. And they're right smack dab ahead of them, and it's going to be tough to get that conference title as these two teams again will battle for the second time this year. Only a couple games left in the regular season, then we'll move on to sections, and of course we'll have more on that here on HCTV as the news develops. Here we go, just underway on the tip. It's going to be Simely in their white road uniforms, the red and blue. Hastings in their home blues with the gold numbers, a little bit of black trim in the uniforms. Into the post for just a moment Simely again runs it right, now up to the top again, looking for a three. Instead, stutter steps, comes inside to the post, halfway down, then kicks it back outside. Long three from the left side, a little too long. Rebound Raiders, and Hastings back up the floor. Keegan McVicker will lead the troops up the court here to the right side. Hastings again wearing number 14, that's Emma Baker. She had the 15-point game to lead all scorers in the 62-29 road win. Up and under, no good. Raiders on the missed shot, that was McVicker. Rebound Simely, and back up the floor come the Spartans. No score early, just underway. Hastings High School Fieldhouse. Friday night basketball, busy when it comes to Hastings athletics. We'll talk more about that here as we go on throughout the night, because the Raider wrestlers are looking for a section championship tonight as well. As a shot for three is good. Simely gets an early three-point basket from Renslow. She had 10 in the first game between these two teams to lead Simely. And again, she scored 10 of their 26 points. And that 26 a season low given up for Hastings. And Simely back at the floor again, works it right side off the turnover. In the front court, off right again, looking back towards the top. That was Renslow, bounce pass left side. That's G to the top. Swing it left off the shoot tops. Gullerud keeps it alive, then they'll pass right side, driving in from the wing, back up top of the pass, long three, kind of a line drive shot. That's a missed shot, rebound Simely, put back up, no good on the offensive board on the shot from Glessa Gorder. Raiders back up into the front court. Hastings sets up their offense now. Lindsey Wagner at the top. Hastings with Baker. Right side, swing it across the court, into the corner, shot for three is no good. Big rebound, comes way outside. Put back is good as Wagner took the first shot and missed. Got her own long rebound. She puts that away for two. It's 3-2 Simely early on. Quick pass up the floor. Simely working in from the left side. Off the window, no good. Rebound fought for. Think we're going to have a jump ball, and we do. That's Johnny Hewitt down there officiating, one of our state representatives here. Is that shot again, beautiful rebound, great shot off the board for Hastings as Wagner hits. And now back up the floor, Hastings again across the timeline through the logo. Now off left, Hastings works wide side of the floor. Wagner back up top again, long three, that's up, no good. Rebound Hastings, fighting for it under the basket, Strain gets the rebound but throws it away. Far side of the floor, 15:01 to go here, first half, 3-2. Simely with the lead. Raiders won game one of this two-game season series, 62-26. You take a look at Ed Cassidy. That was not the right one there for you folks again. You will see him in just a moment. Shot there, no good, but a foul on the play will put the Raiders at the line. Shot here is good. Tied at 3. Jackson at the line for Hastings. Second shot's also good. The Raiders take their first lead here with 15 minutes to go first half. 4-3. Simely pressing it quickly up the floor. Renslow. Far wing to the top. Back to the wing again into the corner. G. Dribbles up top, spins back right side, works it into the corner. Thought about the long shot, instead back up top. Simely again thinking about that three. They get the shot right side, shot's no good. Rebound Raiders. And Hastings with the board, and it's Haley Strain again. Very tall, long-limbed forward for Hastings. And now back to Hastings again in the front court. Wagner will drive in from the wing right, near side of the floor, but she traveled. And the Raiders will give it back over to the Spartans. 14:20 to go. Ball out of play. This is going to go back to Hastings off a foot. G tried to get that loose ball, but right stuck in that corner there. There was just nowhere for anybody else to go. Raiders inbound right to Strain in the block right to the left side. Puts it up and over. No good. Got her own board. Keeps it alive offensively, then throws it away. Pateska will play it out right side for Simely. Right side corner, Gorder with it. Back up top, working that elbow. driving it off the wing right, play it down low, jumper from about 8 feet along the baseline's no good. Rebound pulled down by Simely. It's G again to the top. Right side, gets a return pass. That's Gorder. Long shot, good for 3. Melissa Gorder hits a 3 from the outside. And Simely retakes the lead at 6-4. A little back and forth early on. Raiders with Wagner in the front court. Back to Jackson. She worked the top for just a moment. Raiders set the motion. Good cut inside. Wagner puts it up and in. Lindsay Wagner on a great pass from Jackson down low. And the Raiders capitalize there, make it 6-6. And then a foul out of that play as we take a look at the replay of that three-pointer from Simely. And again, Gorder, not usually known for hitting the big threes, but right there does. And the Raiders, of course, coming back down the floor to hit. Lindsay Wagner with 4 points now for Hastings. Shot from the outside again, good. Renslow with 2 threes here early on, and Simely retakes the lead by 3. It is 9-6, 13 minutes to play. First half, 2 18-minute halves of basketball here at the Fieldhouse on Friday night. Long shot for 3. That's no good. Hastings with the shot from Baker. Her miss rebounded cleanly by Simely, who comes back up the floor. Up top, Gullaroo. Hands it off. G looks to drive it up top. Now right side. Works it along the wing. Renslow back with it. Already has 2 threes. Pass inside. Quinn Gorder had it, lost it. Raiders back up the floor. It's Emma Baker to lead the pack. Baker up top to the free throw line. Drives all the way down the post to the block. Shots up. No good. On the layup. Rebound. Simely Spartans with it. Gullaroo up the floor for Simely, leading 9-6 here in the first half in the Fieldhouse. Friday Night Hoops on HCTV, also along for the ride, Town Square Television. G again, left side, goes into the corner further, throws it into the block, it's ripped away. Passed into a double team, Hastings will take it. And it's Baker back at the floor, pass left. Sophie Swanson now in the game. Sends it to Wagner for 3 in the corner, no. Rebound, Hastings strain right side, shots good. Second effort. First one didn't go, but Haley outstretched the arms and really finding that rebound, reaching for that rebound. And Strain gets the putback. And Hastings back to within 1. It's 9-8. This pass intercepted. Hastings in the backcourt defensively. Quick hands. The steal goes to Strain. Raiders back up the floor. Driving in from the right. Baker is fouled on the floor. See who gets this one. Troy Zeiser, head coach. That's okay. I don't know if I see Ed down there, but get a couple of subs in here too as Hastings brings Kate Reuter into the game. Kate again, 3-point specialist. Really can do a little bit of everything. Same with someone like Swanson, but Sophie more really from the outside dangerous. And here's a shot from the outside. That's Notch. Rachel Notch for 3 in the first dial of long distance on the splashdown for Hastings. They have the lead by 2 at 11-9. Get some of the Raiders off the bench. Heated up here, tipped away, and a quick hands by Strain. Look at this, behind the back dribble. Getting inside, then to find the open Notch. And of course, everything else up to number 12, who drains it. And a beauty again, Notch hitting. Raiders back in the lead. Did she step on the line? Sure. On the inbound, Simely steps on the line. Raiders get it back here. Inbound from the corner, right in front of the bench, where Coach Rick Tavernier will shout out some early orders here as the Raiders up by 2. There's Coach Tav. As the Raiders in the front court again. Quick drive in. Shots up, no good. McVicker rebound. Batted around down low, and eventually hands of Simely on the ball, and Gullaroo will bring it back up the floor now for the Spartans, who pass right. Back into the paint up top near the free throw line. Go back outside. Think about the 3. G, no, ripped away. Sophie Swanson, quick hands at the steal. Gets it up the floor. Notch back to Sophie inside. Raiders, great pass to the outside. Keegan McVicker for 3. And that shot, well, that one missed everything, unfortunately. Hey! 11-9 your score with 10:19 to go here in the first half. And the inbound pass now for the Spartans off the missed three. Trying to escape a little press here from Hastings Gullerud, and Simely does escape. A timeout's going to be called here by the Spartans, and official John Hewitt whistles it down. It'll be a short timeout here, so the Raiders will come over. Quick little check here with Coach Tavernier as we'll take a look at our HCTV Sports. You know, we need to be supported by our community, and Balanced Wealth Management is one of those groups that do just that. Balanced Wealth Management, retirement, planning, and expertise. Nick Tuckner back here alongside my crew from HCTV. Raiders up by a score of 11-9 on a Friday night. Hope your weekend's going to be wonderful. Maybe a little cooler, but as we get towards the end of the weekend, those February temps are going to get back up over that normal point, and we're going to hopefully melt all that snow that we kind of got out of the blue earlier on in the week. I'm not going to complain, though. Winter's been quite easy for many of us here in the area as the inbound pass, Simely in the front court, G with it. Back up top, nearly stolen. Raiders that had a fast break with McVicker, and you know what she does with those. Back outside, G again, right side. Sends it back to the free throw line. Into the corner now. Ensuing pass for three, no good. Rebound Raiders, and McVicker will take it up the floor. Quick pass, up the floor, notch, up no good. Rebound, that was Reuter, my bad. And the rebound pulled down by Simely, and there will be a foul on the play. That's going to go against Jillian McTagg, team's second. That's McTagg's first. Jillian will come sit down as the Raiders will make a couple of quick substitutions. I think Hastings really trying to find that good mix, the right mix early on. Start to find whatever it was that worked in that first game on the road. Shot off the glass, no good for the Spartans, and that was Quinn Corder. Now back up the floor, Raiders off the rebound, quick in transition, into the corner, thrown away. Off the hands of Jillian McTagg. 9:21 to go here, first half from the field house. Friday night basketball in Hastings. A busy night here in Hastings when it comes to winter sports. Raider wrestlers winners of their first two in sectionals team-wise today. Foul on the play against Simely. It's going to be a push. It's going to go to 22, Chloe G, her first. Third team foul now on the Spartans. 9:12 to go, first half. Raiders still with that 2-point edge at 11-9. Raider wrestlers now up 26-0 after 5 in the section title against Park Cottage Grove. Will keep you up to date. I think I have faith in my boys to bring it all home. And I'll tell you what, those girls, what a season many of those kids had. That program continues to improve. McTagg was hacked on the way up there. They're going to say no, it was ball. And the ball goes out of play. This will give it back to Simely. Sophie Swanson comes out. Some good minutes from one of our Raiders seniors. 11-9 your score. Just over the halfway point of the first half of play from the Hastings High School Fieldhouse. Passing down low. Simely will strike. Glissa Gorder with 5 so far, and a timeout on the floor, so we will have a 30-second timeout, and we will talk a little bit about that wrestling team. And like I said, between the girls and the boys this year, both teams surging, and I hate to say per usual with the Raider girls wrestling team being in the infancy of their program, but boy, from the first year on through to what they have become, it has been sensational. As the Simely Spartans just kind of getting that right play, the right system going. Again, zone. Do you play man here? Again, defensively, it's probably going to be the question all the kids are asking the coaching staff is, hey, last time we gave up over 60 while not even scoring 30 points. what worked last time that maybe we can capitalize on here tonight on both sides of the ball. So we'll see here if Simely can continue to adjust on the fly as they have in keeping this game very close, yet albeit low scoring. Simely will take it close and low scoring over what happened last game as Strain fouled going to the line now on the shot attempt. We'll get the foul here momentarily. Is it Maynard? I believe it's Cassidy Maynard. That's her first, team's fourth. Shot good for Haley Strain. First point of the game. Strain also, the junior, looking to really contribute on the softball field this spring too. Talented pitcher. And looked like this one did go out off the missed shot, but it was a great effort along the baseline though by McVicker, who still tried vehemently to keep the ball in play. Just wasn't going to happen. But again, that doesn't always show up in the score sheet, but hustle is definitely noticed by the coaches. As Simely back into the front court here. Down by one. This ripped away by Hastings. And the Raiders back up the floor. And Jackson again, quick hands, kind of in the right spot at the right time here as McVicker puts up a three, no good. Rebound goes off of Simely, out of play, far sideline. I really like the way Jackson is moving the basketball for Hastings. She has a couple of points on free throws tonight, but that's not necessarily what I have been watching. It's just been her distribution and the way she's been able to incorporate the rest of her team into the game at different points on both sides of the floor. Nice pass inside, backdoor, and the cut in. Shot's no good, though, as Baker couldn't bury it, and the Raider fans, they wanted to see them make those bunnies under the basket. Not going to happen, though. Up top again, this one knocked away back into the Raider emblem at half court. Gullerud breaks through a little bit and passes it up top. Renslow's shot no good. Rebound Raiders. And now Hastings quick up the floor will drive in, throw it down into the corner. Now to the block shot. Strain no. Rebound, got her own and put it away. Haley Strain again up under the basket. 14-11 is your score. And now a shot here is up and good as the Spartans answer right back as Wood with her first bucket of the game. 14-13 is your score. As the Raiders again backdoor, finding Emma Baker, and she does not miss this time. She knew she had to put that down and in. If that mismatch continues, Baker could have a giant game this evening. Up top again for three, and it's good. That three-pointer from Glissa Gorder. And the Raiders are going to have to understand that they cannot leave 34 open on the outside this evening. 16 apiece. 6:10 to play first half. Tie game. The first time through, it was not this close. Credit Simely, great start so far. Down low again, ripped away. She was fouled. As Baker along the end ran out of real estate, tried to get out of harm's way. It ended up getting fouled in the play here. Strain really setting the play to get down low and then created that log jam down along the end line and got pushed from behind, and the foul will give it back to Hastings on the inbound because it was on the floor. McVicker for three, no good. Rebound right into the hands of a Raider. It was Notch. And now we'll reset it with Jackson off a hand. Settle the ball. Raiders do. Wagner plays it in right side. Three on the shot clock. Rolling in. Shots up and good. And Keegan McVicker has her bucket to start things off here tonight, too. Raiders up by a score of 18. Not anymore. Shot for three at the top. And Wood hits. 19-18, Simely leading. back and forth here at the field house and Friday Night Hoops on HCTV and also on Town Square TV as we're going to get a whistle and a foul off the ball. It's going to be against Hastings. It'll go to Haley Strain. Her first. Team's third foul now. Simely with 5. 19-18 is your score. Raiders trailing Simely by 1. Raiders had a little press on. Simely breaks it with ease, though, as they get into the post. We're going to have a foul. This might go to Wagner, judging by her body language, and it is 13. All right. Wagner's second foul now. Raiders as a team, their fourth. 4:58 to play, first half. And Hastings down by 1. 19-18, Simely leads, baseline drive instead. Back outside, running into trouble. Simely, they're going to have to break out of a double team. G has it up top instead. Sits back out, surveys traffic, gets the ball back along the left side. 8 seconds on the shot clock. The kids counting down right in front of us. This pass picked off by Hastings. And McVicker end-to-end easy layup just like in practice. And McVicker with 4. And the Raiders back into the lead now at 20-19. Simely quickly up the floor again. We're kind of worried, I would think, about the Raiders' quick pressure on some of these inbounds. And the Raiders have had a handful of steals in this game early on. Long 3, kind of an awkward shot, no good. Raiders with the rebound again, and Hastings up the floor, notch the board. Over to McVicker. She'll work the left side to the top right now. Swanson trying to get a cut in for Notch coming in from the top of the key, but no. Misconnected, fired that one out of play as we look at the steal again, and just an easy finish. And McVicker sometimes just makes it look easy. You watch her in pregame warm-ups. Same thing. Ball just rolls off the fingertips. That's not a foul. Player did fall down, or maybe had their foot stepped on perhaps, but there was no foul on the play there, as this shot's going to miss everything. Into the hands of McVicker it comes, and now Keegan leads Hastings back up the floor. She'll drive all the way into the post, right side, and got down to the block. Had to throw it down low for Strain, who's fighting for it. That might have been a timeout. I think Hastings got the timeout in with the ball as Strain was sitting on the floor. That is the case, says Dick Craig, our PA announcer. Full timeout will be in play. So the Raiders up by 1, and we also want to thank one of our supporters in Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. And if you don't know insurance, you need to know her. Katie Lindbergh Agency, that's in downtown Hastings, as the Raiders on the bench there. And hey, who are these guys? KDWA Radio, of course, AM 1460, FM 97.7, your local news, weather, sports station, community events, all as they happen. And yes, you can hear me bring you all the fun news and all that business as well. And enjoy it, please do. Week in review, we'll play all weekend. So enjoy that. Back at the field house after my real job earlier, down here with my homies from HCTV. Glad you're all with us as well on a Friday night. Nick Tuckner here, of course. Many of you on the Hastings side know. 99 Hastings grad. I bleed blue and gold, so I'm sorry to you red, white, and blue faithful up in the Invergrove Heights area / school district. But it's been a fun night, obviously, here with our kids in Hastings. And like we said, the wrestling team hopefully wrapping up a section championship, and the team will hopefully go to state in the X. We're going to have more on that as news breaks. And for now, keep it right here. Raiders inbound. Inside. McVicker kisses the glass. And again, under the basket. She is so lethal. You cannot give her room to work. And McVicker shows why. She has 6. It's 22-19. Bounce pass left. G has really touched the ball quite a bit in the first half, but a majority of it has been distribution, kind of like what we've seen with Jackson on the Hastings side. You really see G as a facilitator, and right there stepping on the sideline, far side, was Gullerud. So turnover here will go back to Hastings, who will move left to right on your screen. 3:04 to go, first half from the field house, and it's 22-19. Raiders have not had many big leads at all tonight. Nothing like game one. Shot missed here. No good. That was McVicker. Had a good look at it. I'm surprised they're giving McVicker as much freedom to shoot tonight. 2:43 to go as a pass into the corner. Long three. No, very short. Into the hands of Sophie Swanson. Sends it up towards McVicker. Slows the play down at the top. Plays it out right side. Still to the top now with Swanson. Finds Strain. Sophie, the senior, top again, working it over towards McVicker, who we know is looking to score, and she'll drive in right there, get to the free throw line, put up a floater, but I think that was supposed to be a pass. Actually, what it was what I'm thinking is what she might have been thinking was she was halfway between a shot and a pass, knowing that she was trying to be unselfish. She probably was thinking that, but also knew she had the open shot. Unfortunately thrown out of play with 2:09 to go, and back up the floor is the Spartans. Still more than in this game here early on. Not like the first game. Is a shot here down low for Simely is no good. Rebound pulled away by Swanson. So tough. Down below the basket, Sophie Swanson. And again gets it over to McVicker, and of course, Keegan at the top looking left. Reuter, she too, she can hit the three ball. Don't leave her open. Raiders up top, left open here for three, and the shot missed the whole way there, unfortunately, from Notch, and that goes out of play with 91 seconds left here in the first half. Got a bunch of little kids, too, that are down by the locker rooms, kind of by the entrance to the wrestling locker rooms. Those kids, I bet, are going to have some fun here at halftime. Spartans trying to break out. Raiders throw a three-girl press in down low, which Simely solves as they approached the timeline. And now a foul off the ball. It's going to go against G, and that's a very good call. More of an illegal defensive play there by the Simely Spartans, and the foul goes to G, and I believe that's her second. Yes, it is. So G now with 2 fouls. Raiders have a chance to take their biggest lead of tonight's game here on this possession. 1:10 to go. First half, Raiders up 22-19, but Simely has been more than game here tonight. Spartans not ready to start their weekend. Raiders working around the perimeter. McVicker drives all the way in, left side of the post. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Strain, who outstretches everybody. Throws it up top. Reuter wants to drive in. This is ripped away, though, down low by Glissa Gorder, who's had a great half for the Simely Spartans. Spartans into the front court, right. Gullerud into the corner now. Set up the three. Renslow wouldn't take it. Bounce pass inside, dangerous. Hastings rips it away. Kate Reuter, quick hands down along the end. Baker, end to end. Passes down towards McVicker, who is blocked. Big block down low by Glissa Gorder. Simely back up left side. Renslow open three. Can't let her have that, but they did. And luckily, that wasn't close. Rebound Raiders back up the floor. 5 seconds left. Shot clock off. Long three at the buzzer! Bingo! Three-pointer at the buzzer from NBA range for Keegan McVicker. And the Raiders, on that shot, take their biggest lead of half number one. A great shot. Wow, from back by the volleyball stripes. Lets her rip, and no big deal. Nonchalant. Back to the bench on the big three-point bucket from Keegan McVicker that says, that is how we end the half in Hastings. The score, 25-19. The Raiders, their biggest lead of the half, is right here at halftime. Bunch of little peanuts. I think they're going to have some fun here as we hit the halftime break and halftime show. Simely and the Raiders, they're retreating to their respective locker rooms to figure out what each other can do to figure out each other's combination, so to speak, after Game 1 went the way of the Raiders. We'll take a halftime break. Hastings leads at halftime 25-19. This is Metro East Conference basketball on Hastings Community Television and also on Town Square TV.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, what a shot, scores! The Raiders, can they get the layup? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's over. Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
One! Touchdown, Raiders!
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Back at the Hastings High School Field House on HCTV, and along for the ride is Town Square TV as well. Friday night basketball extends into half number 2. The Hastings Raiders the 25-19 first half lead. Hastings led by the top scorer in the game, Keegan McVicker, with 9. 3 of them on that buzzer beater from downtown Hastings. And then Galissa Gorder with 8 for Simely in a game where they have played the Raiders tough here in the first half. And here is G into the corner as Simely starts the basketball. Second half of 18 minutes here at the field house on Friday night. Shot here from the outside. G hits for 3. And her first bucket of the game is a triple. That's a big early bucket to start the half here for Simely. Spartans back now to within 3 at 25-22. Here's a 3 from McVicker. That's no good. Rebound off of Hastings, and there was Wagner who kind of jetted it on a play there. And now Renslow will inbound, and back up the floor comes Simely. Spartans trapped in their backcourt. Raiders did a nice job, but Simely even better breaking it out on the trap themselves. Into the front court they come. Piska now right side. Gulleroon back up top. G, who just hit a big triple for Simely. Right side, Gulleroon from three-point land, no good. Rebound Hastings. And Emma Baker with another board for the blue and gold. Cross court. There's Wagner for 3. That's off the back rim. No good. Rebound. Simely again boarding a little bit better here. Hastings had a handful of offensive rebounds in that first half. Simely closing the gap here to start the second. Raiders defeat Park 58-11. 6 pins. And the Raiders are going back to the state meet, folks, as a team. Congratulations to the Hastings Raiders boys wrestling team. They are your section champions and moving back on to the state meet. Congratulations to Coach Hanneberg, his squad, and all of the boys. We'll be excited to see you in just a little bit when you get home, so congrats. Raiders back into the front court. Wagner, nice bounce pass down low. Finds Strain cutting in. She's strong left side, and she gets in there and drops a bucket in. She's got 7. Strain so powerful. She's a lefty by trade and really cashes in when she's working in the interior, and she likes to finish to that left side. And it really, as we said, has paid dividends for Haley in her career here at Hastings, only a junior. That's Gorder. Ooh, we got to keep her off the ball. If you're a Raider fan, she really shot the ball well, both in and out first half. This is off the foot of a Raider. Good defense there, Baker, and also over in the area with Jackson. But this is also going to give Simely the basketball with the new shot clock. 20 seconds on the inbound to reset. 15:43. Yeah, I thought it only had 3 seconds. Okay, thanks. I was wondering because they put that 20 seconds up there, and I'm going, well, it was never not a possession after that, right? So they got to get the shot off, and the shot clock will expire. Shot no good. Rebound Jackson. So in all the fracas, the shot did get chucked up there, but no good. A nice move, spinorama into the interior, kissing the glass, putting it in is McVicker, and she's just having fun here tonight. She's got 11 points to lead the Raiders. Again, just a little bit of a subtle trap in the back, and it's been enough for the Raiders to give Simely fits at times here this evening. Right side, Gullerood walks up top, pass left G now. Will go even further to Gorder. Glissa Gorder back in, top of the post there, and throws it right. Shot put up, and that is good. Shot there from Renslow. That's her first deuce of the game. She's had 2 threes. Now with 8. 29-24 Hastings, up and under. Raiders trying to cash in there with McVicker again, sneaky along the left side. No good. Rebound back up the floor. Simely again. Into the front court, trying to make offense up top, walking it up top. G, quick pass right side. Renslow for 3, no good. Raiders fighting for the rebound there, push in the back, and this is going to go against Simely. Raiders will keep it. Foul will be on Ali Piska. Ali Piska, her second now in the game. Oh, actually, they gave it to Gorder, I'm sorry. They gave it to Glissa Gorder. Notch back in now for Hastings. Good minutes by those two gals as both McVicker and Jackson get a quick breather. You know they'll be back in here shortly in a 5-point game, second half on a Friday night in the conference. Hastings back into the front court again, working it top left side. Hastings again will, there's going to be an offensive foul down low. This might go against Notch. Yeah, kind of got in there and gave a little extra bump. Notch giving her first tonight. Has 3 points this evening for Hastings. It was a big 3 in the first half. Game still extremely close at a 5-point, 29-24 Raider advantage. Spartans up top off right side from the elbow, thrown into the block right side. Nice little move down low, Gwyn Gorder. Right, back to the outside, Simely into the corner. Shot for 3 is blocked on a play. Coming out of nowhere, Emma Baker. And she'll get a Rudy Gobert on her summary tonight. Big swat there. And again, just getting in the right spot at the right time out of nowhere. And that right hand just jets in there. Another block, 2 in a row on the same possession pretty much for Simely is Hastings. Emma Baker defensively. Shot here's no good. Haley Strain going to go to the line to shoot 2. But how about Emma Baker's defense? We know she can score the basketball, but boy, her defensive effort here in the last 2 minutes of game clock has been something else. And really all game. I don't want to just pick out the last 2 minutes, but my goodness, the last 2 minutes of game clock has she been good. Haley hits. Strain with 8 in the game tonight. 30-24. Second shot. No good off the back rim. Simely with the rebound, and the Spartans back on offense, down 6. Raiders' biggest lead of the game, 30-24 here, second half. Stripped. Notch, the steal, over to Wagner. Bounce past the Notch in traffic. Not the right pass, unfortunately. Simely will take it right back. No harm, no foul. Back on a possession, down 6. Simely into the front court, off right side. Pass into the right side corner, right in front of us, near side of the floor. Back up top, G. To the elbow right side. Back to G again. She'll wiggle it around to the left side. Put it back into the corner. Still no shot open. G, top right. 12 on the shot clock. This one batted away to the corner. Kept alive there by Gwyn Gorder. She'll go up top for it. Shot blocked there by Haley Strain. It's a block party here on a Friday night for Hastings. Here's Swanson. Nice dish inside. Haley shot blocked on the other end. It's going to be a foul. I thought it was a clean block. Boy, might have to take a look at that, guys. Very close to a clean block. Team's third. Gwyn Gorder given the foul, her first of the game. Haley Strain hits here. And again, she got the hand. That's a good call. Okay. Just 2 girls battling down low and got just a piece of that wrist. Second one creeps in the front. Haley Strain starting to put them in the bucket here in the second half. Raiders' biggest lead of the game is now at 8, forcing some pressure in the backcourt. Raiders got 3 in deep, barely break it to the half-court stripe. Now in the logo, ball ripped away. Raider defense just flexing here on a Friday night. Pass, cross-court, open. That was Notch. Head fake, drives in. That was a nice move. Right side, Swanson, 3. No. Rebound, Raiders, Baker, block right. Shot's good. Emma Baker again. Offensive rebound. The hustle in 14 tonight is not going to go unmentioned. Oh, man. Emma Baker all over the floor, up and down the floor, both ends tonight making an impact. Not just offensively, her defense, and another steal. Emma Baker on fire, brings her team up the floor. Corner 3, Wagner splashdown! Oh my, a 3 after another steal. And Hastings really coming to life. Biggest lead now is at 13. Where did that come from? Whistle, timeout, and the Raiders, their biggest lead of the night. It's 37-24, and the Hastings Raiders are on fire at the Fieldhouse. Hopefully, we don't have to worry about any fire trucks or anything, but boy, the Raiders are singeing the nets here. And we'll take a look again at that last steal and just getting their hand in there. And all night long, we have seen this out of Baker. And then the quick find. How about that? Right in front of the Raider bench. Stop, pop, Wags for three again. And she drains this thing. And the Raiders are feeling the flow here as Hastings now will talk about it. And again, nice long timeout as we want to make sure we thank one of our supporters, and that is Farmers Insurance, downtown Hastings, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. And if you don't know insurance, you need to know Katie Lindbergh. So make sure you stop down, get a quote even, stop in, say hi today. Congratulations to the Hastings Raiders boys wrestling team. If you just joined us, they are going back to the state meet as a team. They polish off Park in the championship, and it wasn't even close. Really, none of them were close. Hastings had their way with Section 3, and now here tonight, they are going back to the state tournament 58-11 with 6 pins. The Raiders were just in fuego tonight on the mats in Woodbury. So proud of those guys, Coach Hanneberg and their kids. Again, can't wait to welcome you back home tonight as section champions. Simely, front court, 11-13 to go in regulation. It's 37-24, a Raider 13-point lead that just blossomed out of nowhere. Wait, no, not nowhere. It came out of Emma Baker playing some great defense, setting the rest of her team up. Shot here was no good right at the expiration of the shot clock. Rebound, pulled down Simely with it. Another possession. Down low, nice drive there as Glissa Gorder gets down low, but great defense down low by that time. McVicker again was in the vicinity, but also had a couple of more bodies there to help her. Now a pass down low, and Haley Strain says, yeah, you might think I'm going to go to my left side. She just finishes right and makes it look so easy. 39-24. Raiders by 15 in a collision of epic proportions. And we have a whistle. I don't think that's a foul, right? I don't think it is. It's not. That was just a old school collision on the floor. 10:20 to go is Simely in the front court. They're going left to right in the second half, working down towards the home of the Raiders side. And this is stripped by Strain, end to end, over left side, up and over finishes. Just slowed down enough to take her time, find her lane, and the finish beautiful again by Haley Strain. Raiders 41-24. They lead it with 9:55 to go here on Friday night. Nice little stutter step. Maynard got in, but then said, I want to go back outside. And once they got it out far left side, it was Gullerud who traveled. 41-24. Let's take a peek again. Raiders quick hands all night tonight. This time Strain, just like half the Strains do. They catch footballs, right? Intercepted, and then Strain goes end to end for the touchdown, and the finish is beautiful. So again, Haley Strain with a big 2 off the steal. The Raiders continue to lead in mass here in the second half. Then the travel. Yeah. Okay, bleeding blue and gold-hearted man, you need to settle down here, because as soon as I got too excited, the Raiders travel. 9:35 to go. Clock will run here now, second half. Stoppages only when they go out of bounds and whatnot. I mean, if you had a big lead like the first time around, the clock would then run on stoppages and whatnot. This one here intercepted. Now the Raiders with McVicker end-to-end kind of juggled it there, threw up a shot, kind of a prayer, maybe trying to draw a foul. Shot's no good. Rebound Simely, and the board goes to Gullerud. Back up the floor again. Comes Simely. Nice little move by G. Stutter step and almost broke the ankles of a couple of Raiders who were about to bite on the move there. And now into the free throw line. Had it and lost it was Addison Wood. Now goes back outside looking for Chloe G, and her pass inside. That's going to be a foul on Haley. Kind of grabbed up over the top of her, and that's a good call. That's Haley Strain's second, according to my math. And it looks like Dick Craig, our public address announcer and scorekeeper, is down there. I think Danny Mace might actually be down there doing some score stuff. They agree. Haley's second. And an inbound pass and a quick finish by Gwynn Gorder. That's her first bucket tonight. 41-26, Raiders by 15, second half at the Fieldhouse. Friday Night Hoops on a finally Friday here in the Tri-County area. Nick Tuckner with you for all of the fun tonight. Shot for three outside left, no good, and then a push off the rebound. Very good call as McTagg got dirty in there for that board. And then she paid the price for it but drew the foul. And that's the fourth team foul tonight now for Simely in the second half. And that's two quick ones on Gwynn Gorder. She's going to come out of the game here with 8:28 to play. 41-26, Raiders have the edge by 15 points. McTagg, actually Reuter, back to McTagg. And now here off left side, Emma Baker. Baker to the top. McTagg again on right. Raiders kind of slowing it down here with this group. Driving in, Jackson steps back out. Nice drive into the paint. McTagg, good find, had Reuter blocked from behind though. But the Hastings Raiders get the loose ball somehow, some way. And then, oh boy, that was almost a punch. And the shot's not going to happen as the shot clock expires. Boy, and again, the Raiders kind of saying the same thing. That was almost a punch at the ball there, and I think through some oohs and ahs. I'll make sure if you're doing that, you hit the ball, because if you hit a opponent, it not only be a foul, it could be a flagrant depending on the severity of said punch. Letting her rip like that, just don't want to think about that in a game like this. Just slapped away. Good play by McTagg down low. Loose ball, though, corralled by Simely. They keep possession, 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're running into the same problem the Raiders had on their last possession themselves. Right side, shot no good. Rebound by Hastings again. Kate Reuter the board. And now back to Baker, who finds Jackson far side to the top. In turn, it's Reuter. She'll go left, working the elbow. McTagg looking for a lane in. Instead, will go back to the top. Raiders will try to run down as much of that shot clock as they can every possession, up by 15. McTagg for a long three. That's no good, but the Raiders have the loose ball corralled. Shot was no good, as we mentioned, but the foul will give the Raiders the ball as that foul was on the floor. Baker set to inbound. Wagner will come back in for Hastings, as will Notch. 41-26, 6:54 to play here in the second half. Call it regulation from the Hastings High School Fieldhouse. Inbound, Jackson. And did she travel? Oh, official timeout. There we go. They wanted to clarify a substitution, right? The foul was on Chloe G. That's her third tonight. Inbound finds McTagg. Finished though, couldn't get it. Almost had her own rebound. Instead, Simely finds it. This time with Glissa Gorder. And Gorder up the floor. Into the corner, left side for three. The shot's no good, Simely. Rebound pulled down there, and the shot put back up by Renslow. That too blocked, and back up the floor, guess who? It's Emma Baker again. Baker, Wagner. Ball was kind of loose for a second. Wagner picks it up, chucks it left. Again, elbow left, play it out right side. Raiders will step out and again kill some clock and run the shot clock down before they put one up, being up by 15. And you can't play a legit stall, if you will. Back in the day, the old Myron Glass stall down in Rochester. You're not going to be doing as much of that without with the shot clock now, as just taking 3, 5, 6 minute possessions. Raiders will empty some of the bench. Brooke Mace will also come into the game here for Hastings. 6 minutes to go here in regulation. Call it the game. Raiders up 15 at 41-26. Neither team has scored on a possession here in a little while. Back up top again, Gullerud. Into the corner, Renslow 3. That's off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Simely. Spartans put it back up, trying to roll it in. The front rim, no good. Hastings and Strain with the rebound again. 5:33 to play. Raiders with that 15-point edge still. Neither team has been able to do too much offensively until now. Haley Strain finishes on a great pass from Lindsey Wagner. And Hastings kind of needed to get out the schneid. Now a quick steal by Mace. She'll pass it right, unfortunately stripped away. And Simley back up the floor. 43-26. Raiders' biggest lead of the game is 17. We'll take a look at that rebound again, or I should say the replay, as this one played into Strain, and she's so dangerous, that left side. That finish almost looks too easy sometimes when Haley goes up left side. She's just so long, so strong, and just very tough to defend in any situation that involves the glass, offensively or defensively for that matter. I mean, she is a beast on both ends. Is this going to be a foul? That went to Strain. That's 3. Look at that guy right there. He's kind of a stud, huh? Why? I know that's Ian. I can see him right there, hiding behind that beard. Shot put up here. That's no good. I shaved half my beard. We should be proud of me finally. Down low, shot from Gorder, no good. Rebound pulled down by Simley again. Second effort, that won't fall. Raiders just can't get the board. That's a foul, and Keegan knows it. McVicker going to be given a foul. Oh, maybe a little too much. More than we thought there. I think she might have taken a little bit of a digger down into the floor. So definitely going to have a moment here for an injury timeout here, guys. So the Raiders will send their players to the benches, and as will Simley, to take a little bit of a timeout from now anyway, as Hastings hoping to get this win wrapped up and have a fantastic weekend here as we take a look at the bench. And they're all clapping because they just announced that the Raiders are going to state for wrestling, and we want to make sure we thank our supporter, Balanced Wealth Management, retirement planning and expertise. If you need to get it done, Balanced Wealth Management can do it for you. Again, give them a call, stop by, tell them thank you. Our supporters are very, very important to us. Says, there's Max. Now that guy, I know him too. Pretty well. Max is in. Oh, look at now. There's the sophomore stud right there. Cody being a. Seth. Seth was doing. Oh, okay. I thought you told me Cody was doing it earlier. Oh, Seth. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it was Seth. Good. Okay. Seth Essler. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, we're having fun tonight. But no, Seth just did his first. You guys heard it. You saw it. The JV game, getting his feet wet. Talking about the old cable communications program we have here in Hastings and how much that has changed over the years, and used to be like a daily video type of news that we would do. It was just so much fun back in the day, and Mr. Shellstead and then Mr. Larson carried on that tradition for so many years. Look at that. Now, that's something Hunter probably did when he was on break down here during lunchtime, putting the volleyball stuck up in the rafters. Now, I'm not going to say we tried to do that stuff when we were in high school, but sometimes kids, we need a little something extra to do. I mean, you're not going to get sent to the principal's office for kicking the ball up into the rafters. Well, you might get in trouble, but I don't think you'll get sent to the principal's office. That's neither here nor there on a Friday night as the Raiders leading 43-26 here at the Fieldhouse. This is off the hands of Simley, out of play. Gorder trying to keep it in tight in that corner, but Hastings will take advantage, leading 43-26. The Raiders hang on. They will go to 17-7 on the season. How about that? Makes you start thinking about those days of Hannah Norman, Crystal Carlson, Sammy Shoresman, some of those groups, those 20-win teams that were just electric. Mallory break. We got a foul here offensively. Who's it against? Oh, gave it to Strain. That's her fourth. Renslow will inbound. Haley couldn't believe it, actually. You can see, like, 4:21 to go in the game. Not a big thing. We're up by a handful. Raiders up 43-26 to be exact, second half. Shot from three-point land at the corner, far side of the court, no good. Rebound Hastings, back up the floor. McVicker looking into the corner and trying to set up Kaylee Geeson off the bench, but it's thrown away. Was it tipped? That's the question. I think it was. Could kind of tell McVicker was disheartened trying to set up her teammate. She wanted to get Geeson some points, and when that ball got altered, you could see her kind of sigh as if, oh no, she works the floor here off the inbound. McVicker steps back into the logo, surveys the territory, finds Strain up top, and will go right, leaving it for McVicker, who resets the offense. Raiders set a little motion here, working around to the right side. Mace in the game, off right. McVicker, quick pass to Wagner, creeps it in the front rim. Front rim, back rim down. Lindsay Wagner puts it away for Hastings. She, too, has had a nice game here tonight. Raiders leading 45-26. Their biggest lead at 19 goes back to 16 as Renslow cans a three. 3:21 to play here on a Friday night. A very happy Friday night here at Hastings High School. Raider wrestlers going back to the state meet as a team, and I'm sure plenty of individuals will do the same. Strain was fouled down low before she could do a little spinorama here. So we're going to take a peek at that last three, I'm sure, set up to Renslow. There it is, and boy, just quick release, lets her rip. She's not afraid to shoot, and we've seen that in her numbers throughout the year, and of course earlier this season. Geeson will check out for Hastings. Inbound. Thrown back near half court. But McVicker has time to set a play here, and I think they have an idea. I don't know if they're trying to set Brookie up here. Yep, they are, and she'll shoot the three. No, off the front rim, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Strain. Let's set it up again. Mace again, pass left side. Looking back in, down to the low block left side. Spinorama, shot blocked. Strain just nifty moves down low. But the outstretched arms of Gwen Gorder, who, I'll tell you what, that kid, as a senior, has probably seen plenty of games, but she really has had impacts with that length that, when you go up against a team like Hastings that has some of that length, you have to find a way to combat some of that. And I think Gorder has really done a nice job. Both Gorders, for that matter, tonight have been able to quell Hastings' offense a bit more than the first game they played at Simely High School. And I think that's something that Coach Troy Zeiser can take into the rest of the year. Remember, this is an 8-14 team. It's not like they're a 2-win squad or something. This is a squad that is a player or two away from more than competing in the conference again. This one tipped out a play off the far side of the floor, far corner, but this will go back to Simely. 2:06 to go. Coach Zeiser just trying to get his kids rocking and rolling here. Just, hey, finish strong. Raiders on the other side, they know what this means to get to 17-7 and have a chance to lock up some better seeds. Shot was put up. They're going to go ahead and stop play as it never completed the possession. So it was never hit the rim or anything like that. So the Raiders are just going to inbound. And it looks like we're going to empty some of the bench here for Simely 2. Addison Wood will come into the game along with Grace Asleason. Also, Addie Pieska will come back in. She's a junior, wears 24. Has been in a couple times. Raiders bring Swanson in. 2 minutes left, 2-minute warning, if you will, on a Friday night. Hastings corner. Three, Swanson, no. Oh, what a rebound there. Flying in out of nowhere. like a cannonball shot out there and made a nice play to get that loose ball. This three from Wagner, it was no good. And if you could have only seen her giggling up the floor after she missed that, knowing that that was not the shot she wanted to shoot there, oh boy. You can tell it's Friday night for some of the kids even too. This pass cross court stolen away by Swanson, who again, active hands far side. Notice that ball was in peril and grabs the easy steal into the corner. Wagner, triple, splash down! Mint condition. That was a big three, and that thing barely touched the twine. Wagner as good as you can shoot it there as we hit a minute. G, right side. Driving in, Asleason. Right side. Addison Wood back to G again with 55 seconds to play. Corner, far side, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound is going to be the Raiders and Wagner with 38 seconds left, and we'll see what the Raiders do with this possession. McVicker, far corner, slows it down. Jackson in the game. Boy, in spurts did she play well, and any minute she was on the floor making some kind of an impact, especially defensively. Cross court, McVicker, yeah, she don't want to shoot it either. Raiders up by 19, 16 seconds left. They're going to win this one and go to 17-7. Finish here, side backboard, no good. And then Emma says, I want one more. And she puts it on the board as well for the Raiders. So that should do it, as Emma Baker has the final bucket of the game. And the Raiders, they win tonight by a final score of 50-29. So a nice win. Raiders again, 2 games this year holding Simely under 30 points. Not many times you can go ahead and say, hey, you take a team with a rich tradition like Simely and you hold them to under 30 twice in a conference season. That is what I take away from those 2 games this year, is the Raider defense really flexing when they know they can put a team away, get enough, play defense, get the job done, and that was a business-like win tonight for the Hastings Raiders. The Raiders win by a score of 50-29 to go to 17-7 overall this season now. And again, only 2 losses in the conference. The Raiders have been fantastic. Upcoming broadcasts, folks. Boys hockey sections, we think slated to start on the 20th, depending seeding. We think it'll be a play-in game. The 22nd would be the quarterfinals, and then the 23rd we have girls basketball as the Raiders host the Hill Murray Pioneers, and that too should be a fun Metro East Conference battle too. And again, if you just joined us and are tuning into the post game, Raider Wrestlers on to the state meet once again. They win as a team, beating Park in the finals in the Section 3 team tournament, and they move on to state. More with Hunter on all of that fun coming up. Thanks to Hunter Pinky, producing, directing, graphics. He's doing replay. He's dealing with me all the same time. Max Slocum, Ian Andrusak, Seth Essler, all 3 talented as can be. We thank all those guys for doing the cameras tonight. And of course for Seth, he's going to get a chance to keep talking into the microphone and not just doing the camera too. So good luck to that young man as he continues with his young broadcast journey as well. But how about that? Some of our youngins, they're going to wrap up the night as we start to put the buckets away, and we put this game to bed. Final is 50-29, the Raiders to 17-7. Thanks to everybody watching and everybody else helping out with the broadcast. Nick Tuckner signing off as the Raiders win 50-29 on Friday Night Hoops here on HCTV and Town Square TV. Thanks, everyone.